Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Long and today I will be presenting you my term project, Delta News Network. The goal with this is to address a problem with a lot of news sites where most of them are very cluttered and disorganized. Their feel very clunky. What I've done to fix this is to go through and simplify these UIs and make one that looks visually appealing. What I've An example of one UI that I think needs work is CNN. As you can see here, it's very clunky. Nothing feels organized on this homepage. There's videos playing. There's advertisements up and in your face. And yeah, I just think there's so much more that we can do. When I was making my design, I went through and interviewed 3 people to make personas. 2 of them were UT college students. One of them was someone I had met through a career event. And I just interviewed them, asked them about their age, where they're from, occupation, some long term, short term goals, and some of their day to day activities. Um, I got a lot of qualitative data from this and was able to analyze it to gain some good insight. I really looked into their day lives and incorporated that into my user personas. I included when actually making the personas, I included key attributes, which I showed you a sample of in the last slide, just like age, where from, all that. And I just used these personas to further guide my UI decision, or like my design decisions. As for error handling and some of the diversity and accessibility stuff, for error handling, I just used some preventative design to catch most errors before they happened. I used some visual indicators, and I also had added undo and redo options to help people if they made a mistake or got lost. Something else was diversity and accessibility. I used screen readers for those. I have a screen reader compatibility, those who are visually impaired, by keeping all of the font and stuff compatible with screen readers. I kept a clear, concise visual hierarchy, and I also had alt text for images to also help for those with the screen, for those who use screen readers and can't see the images on the website. So there's also some improvements that still need to be made. Um, these are uh, this is feedback that I received from some of the users that I interviewed. One thing is that some of the pages on there don't have navigation buttons at the top, which is just a complete oversight on my part. Something else is that the broadcast page um, is currently on a its own separate page to keep it away from everything. But I've heard recommendations to just embed it into the homepage, which I think I'm going to end up doing. All right, now I'm going to show off the actual little wireframe that I have. As you can see, here's just the top header. There's a search bar and different navigational buttons and a little home button. This is a little slideshow that goes through different articles, and you can click on and it'll take you to whatever article's on there. And then you have other articles on here. So like uh, it has the text for the screen reader, and you can click on it and it'll take you to the article. And yeah, and here's the video thing I was talking about, where you can click on it and bring it to another separate page. But what I think I'm going to do is go back through and just embed it Normally you can just do that through YouTube and just embed a video there, which is how I think I would tackle that. Moving on to some of the things that I've learned through this process. It's good to keep things simple. It just makes it easier for everyone if it's simple, easy to read, stands with visual hierarchy so people can just go through it like da 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 da. Um, it's also good to design with accessibility in mind. This is a mistake I made when I was first designing it. I found that it's important to keep keep different differently abled people in mind when you're designing something, so you don't have to go back later and modify what you already have to better fit those people. Something else is to avoid assumptions. This is another thing that I still struggle with because some things that seem obvious to me don't necessarily seem obvious to other people, and it's good to keep that in mind when you're making designs. Now, on that note, I think that's about it. I I think I tackled the keeping the task of keeping it so simple. I think I've very well simplified the design to a manner that is a little bit better than what is out there right now. But yeah, thank you for listening, and please let me know what you think.